I got lost for a second. Okay. Shabbat Shalom. Yoa is so good. And I have may stumble around a little bit because I've got this in Hebrew. Pardon me. I wish I had it in Hebrew. I have it in Spanish and in English, but I think I got this. Um, I reign and rule over my people. You know, they talked about the instructions before they started this last prayer call. That when they received their first prayer call, it was instructions to pray in tongues for 15 minutes, and then an interpretation would come, and it has consistently come every week on Wednesday through um, the bride. I mean, pardon me, through Yeshua loves heals. I may not be pronouncing that a little bit wrong because I'm so used to saying Yahusha. But and through Billy Bram Ministries, especially Billy Bram's Ministries is the direct, and then um, Wednesday nights, um, Max, who is a part of the prayer call, who gets these interpretations, hears in Aramaic, and his hand writes in English, um, directly from the Father. It's beautiful. And so that's what we're sharing today. And more of us should pray in tongues and hear directly from the Father. I reign and rule over my people. I am the future and the present. Seek me first. This is my kingdom. So it's, yes, hi Parker. Parker in the park. Um, it is his kingdom. John 18:36. Yahusha answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, my servants would fight so that I would not be delivered to the Yehudim. That's the Jews. But now my reign is not from here. Now means that it will be later, right? God bless y'all. Oh my goodness. There's 15 of y'all. Oh, congratulations. You have found a good place to be. So Matthew um, verse chapter 6 verse 33, but seek first the reign of Yahuwah and his righteousness, and all these matters shall be added to you. Now the translation that I read had and all these matters. And they didn't even take out one dot or tittle of the Hebrew when they translated it. They didn't think it was a mistake. They chose to leave it in. So it says, and all these things, matters, shall be added to you. This was not underlined. In this prayer, it is important because it it's quality, not the ministry and teaching of me, your Christ, but eternity of my words. You can hear he speaks a little bit on the Hebrew side when he when he's given a word uh, to Max. Max right hears him, um, not in the King's English, right, but in a more of what you would hear someone who um, speaks Aramaic, right? Here we go. Psalms 45, verse 6. Your throne, O Elohim, is forever and ever. The scepter of your reign is a scepter of straightness. Psalms 103, verse 19. Yahuwah has established his throne in the Shemayim, and his reign shall rule over all. That means it's coming here. And he's already reigning here, right? God bless you. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6 through 7. For a child shall be born to us, a son shall be given to us, and the rule is on his shoulder, and his name is called Wonder, Counselor, Strong El, Father of continuity, like continuity, entity, Prince of Peace. I'm over the hill, whoever's asking about my age. Now let me find the English version of that. Of the increase of his rule and peace there is no end upon the throne of David, or some people say David, some say Dahoud, and over his reign, to establish it and sustain it with right ruling and with righteousness from now on, even forever. The Ordour, Ardour. If you know what that means, I would love to know. It'd be Ardor of Yahuwah of hosts does this. Now this was underlined. Do you understand the importance of this prayer of my prophet and friend? It is about my kingdom for you and for the coming change. Daniel chapter 7, verse 27. The reign and the rulership and the greatness of the reigns under all the Shemayim shall be given to the people, the set apart ones of the Most High. His reign is an everlasting reign, and all rulership shall serve and obey his. Matthew 5:10. Blessed are those persecuted for righteousness' sake, because theirs is the reign of the Shemayim. Mark 4, verses 30 through 32. And he said, To what shall we compare the reign of Yahuwah? Or with what parable shall we present it? Like a mustard seed, which when it is sown, on the ground is smaller than all the seeds on the arets. And when it is sown, it grows up and becomes greater than all plants and forms large branches so that birds of heaven are able to rest under its shade. Okay, Matthew 25, verse 34 through 40. Then the sovereign shall say to those on his right hand, Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the reign prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you called to me. Then the righteous shall answer him, saying, Master, when did we see you hungry, and we fed you, or gave you to drink? And when did we see you a stranger, and took you in, or naked, and clothed you? And when did we see you sick or in prison, and we came to you? And the sovereign shall answer and say to them, Truly I say to you, in so far as you have did it to one of the least of these, my brothers, you have done it to me, or you did it to me. Okay, this is underlined. My will be done, and my glory is revealed. My kingdom is a spiritual reality that can be experienced by all of you who seeks it with a humble way in your heart. Keep my fruit. Romans 14, verse 17. For the reign of Yahuwah is not eating and drinking, but righteousness and peace and joy in the Ruach HaKodesh. Okay, I just went and shared a minute, so I'm sorry for a second. Okay, Matthew 21, verse 43. Because of this, I say to you, the reign of Elohim shall be taken from you and given to a nation, bringing forth the fruit of it. So if you want to know who's going to be reigning, it's going to be someone who has the fruit. Love, joy, peace, goodness, kindness, meekness, temperance, long-suffering. Luke 4:43. And he said to them, To the other cities I also have to bring the Besorah, the reign of Yahuwah, because for this I have been sent. Acts 28, verse 31. Proclaiming the reign of Yahuwah and the teaching about the Messiah, the Master, Yahusha, with all boldness, unhindered. Your, oh, I missed a line, Essie. Okay, this is not underlined. You, church, speak of my glory, speak of my power, and make it known to my children. This is underlined. This is your deeds to my glorious kingdom. So everybody thinks that they need to do something, right? Some deeds, some good works. Well, here he's given you a good work to speak of his glory, to speak of his power among his children. Means testify, right? Daniel chapter 2, verse 44. And in the days of these sovereigns, which the Alua of the heavens shall set up a reign which shall never be destroyed, nor the reign pass on to another people. It crushes and puts to end all these reigns, and it shall stand forever. Psalms 145, verses 3 through 12 describe the glory. Great is Yahuwah, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. Generation after generation praise your works, and they declare your mighty acts. I declare the esteemed splendor of your excellency and the matters of your awesome acts. And recount your, that means to testify, recount your good greatness. They send forth the remembrance of your great goodness, and they sing of your greatness. They sing of your righteousness. Yahuwah shows favor and I lost my place. I'm sorry. I found a misspelled word that I'm not supposed to have a misspelled word. Let's see. Yahuwah shows favor and is compassionate, patient, and great in kindness. Yahuwah is good to all, and he has compassion on all his works. All your works give thanks to you, Yahuwah, and your kind ones bless you. They speak of esteem of your reign and talk of your might, to make known the sons of men, to the sons of men, his mighty acts and the esteemed splendor of his reign. 1 Chronicles chapter 29 verse 11. Yours, O Yahuwah, is the greatness, the power, and the comeliness, and the preeminence, and the excellency, because of that this in the heaven and the earth. Yours is the reign of Yahuwah, and you are exalted on high above all. This is underlined, meaning that God's rule over people's hearts and lives is now established. It is the rule of spirit in you. Include the restoration within you. That was all underlined. Luke chapter 6, verse 20. And he said, and he lifted up his eyes toward his pupils and said, Luke 4, verses 1 through 8. And Yahuwah, being filled with the Kodesh Ruach, returned from the Jordan and was led by Ruach into the desert, being tried for 40 days. And the devil and in those days he did not eat at all, and afterwards, when they had ended, he was hungry. And the devil said to him, If you are the Son of Elohim, command these stones to become bread. But Yahuwah answered him, saying, It has been written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but every word of Elohim. And the devil, taking him up on a high mountain, showed him all the reigns of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said to him, All this authority I shall give you, and their esteem, if it shall be, if it has been delivered to me. I'm sorry, I'm tired. For it has been delivered to me, and I give it to whomever I wish. If you worship before me, all shall be yours. All shall be yours. Okay, and Yahuwah answered him, saying, Get behind me, Satan, or Shaitan, for it has been written, You shall worship Yahuwah Elohim, and him only you shall serve. My kingdom would come suddenly and at once. And this is underlined. Are you ready? It will be glorious. There is a great hope for you here at my second coming. Did you hear that? There's going to be a great hope for you here on the Eretz, on the earth, at his second coming. Mark chapter 4, verse 26 through 29. And he said, The reign of Yahuwah is as when a man scatters seed on the ground, then sleeps by night and arises by day while the seed sprouts and grows. He himself does not know how. He didn't know how that happened, right? Overnight. For the soil yields crops by itself. First the blade, then the head, and after that the complete grain in the head. And when the crop is ready, immediately he puts in the sickle, and because of the harvest has come. Because the harvest has come. Guys, the harvest has come. Matthew 19:24. And again I say to you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into the reign of Yahuwah. I am with you, church, my fire over you today. Psalms 23. Yahuwah is my shepherd. Nothing do I need. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. When I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me, and your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You spread before me a table in the face of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup overflows. Only goodness and loving kindness or lovingness follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Yahuwah for the duration of days. Trust in me. God bless you, whoever came on. Okay, so now that was the noon call. And now I'm starting the 8 a.m. call. And there was songbirds singing and woodpeckers pecking. Were heard on the call during this prayer call that I'm reading now. How can you find spiritual revival and refreshment for your souls? The great revival of historical and personal significance for my church. Well, he's going to tell us how. Psalms 119, verse 25. My being has been clinging to the dirt or the dust. My being has been clinging to the dust. Revive me according to your word. So there's going to be healing in this revival. Restoration in this Bible. A revival. Jeremiah 24:7. And I shall give them a heart to know me, that I am Yahuwah, and they shall turn back to me with all their heart. So this is not going to be a hooping and hollering revival necessarily, but it's going to be full of life, because he says he's going to heal our bodies. And then the next thing he says is it's going to be full of hearts to know him. This part is underlined. Awaken my soul, trump. Pardon me, I said that wrong. Awaken your soul, trump. Start by going to my words. It's there that you will find light. It will melt your heart. That's why this assignment put in place from me. I am. So in other words, this prayer call was started to help Trump and Benjamin, or Ben Amin. Yeah, I can't say it. Anyway, it's his Benjamin is his first name. It's his last name that I have trouble with, but it's beautiful. Netanyahu. Then we're going to see. I lost my place here. Here it is. I got to turn the page if I want to read anymore. Understand how important your prayer is at this time. My friend and prophet together, one company. And this part was underlined. Therefore you have the victory. I am. Psalms 80, verse 18 through 19. And we shall not backslide from you. Revive us and let us call upon your name. Turn us back, Yahuwah, Elohim, Sabaoth. What a good thing to read on Sabbath, right? Yahuwah, Elohim, Sabaoth. And cause your face to shine, that we might be delivered. Isaiah 57, verse 15. For thus declares the high and exalted one, who dwells forever, whose name is set apart. I dwell in the high and set apart place, with him who has a bruised and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble, and to revive the heart of the bruised ones. So that's what's coming too. So not just physical healing, but emotional healing, right? Hosea 6:2. After 2 Yamim, or days, he shall revive us. On the 3rd Yom, or day, he shall raise us up, so that we live before him. Do you see rivers of waters are flowing under the surface? Changing in response to my gravity. This is underlined. You are my gravity on the earth today. I am. Romans 13, verse 11. And do this, knowing the time, that it is already the hour for us to wake up from sleep. For now, our deliverance is nearer than when we did believe. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. So then we should not sleep as others do, but we should watch and be sober. Joel 2, verses 25 and 26. Then I shall repay you the years that the swarming locust has eaten, the crawling locust, and the consuming locust, and the swarming locust. My great army. So he's calling these locusts his great army. My great army, which I sent among you. Then you shall eat and be satisfied, and shall praise the name of Yahuwah, your Elohim, who has done with you so wondrously, and my people shall never be put to shame. This is underlined. And for deep spiritual awakening, I am leading you to a richer understanding of your faith. Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am Elohim, and I am exalted among nations. I am exalted in the Eretz. That's the earth. Romans 11. Tired. Romans 12, verse 2. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you can prove what is the good and well-pleasing and perfect desire of Yahuwah. John 8, verse 31 through 32. O Yahusha, Yahusha said to those Talmidim, no, it's not Talmud. It's said to those Yehudim, or the Jews, who believed him, if you stay in my word, you are truly my pupils, and you shall know the truth, and my truth shall make you free. It is so about finding me in silence, recognizing me with humble acceptance, of my presence of me in your days. I am. Matthew 11, verse 28 through 30. Come. Oh, whew. Sorry, guys. Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I shall give you rest. Take my yoke or teachings upon you, and learn from me, for I am meek and humble in heart, and you shall find rest. Whew. You shall find rest for your beings, for my yoke is gentle and my burden is light. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22 through 24. That you shall that you put off with regards to the farm way of life. I think that I've got to just cut it short and read another day. I'm having trouble keeping it together. Let me try again. Ephesians 4, 22 through 24. That you put off with regard to your former way of life, the old man being corrupted according to the desire of deceit, and to be renewed in the ruach of your mindset, and that you put on the renewed man, which was created according to Yahuwah in the righteousness and set apartness of the Torah. Okay, I'm going to go take a nap. We'll try again to finish this another day. God bless you. I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't push the button yet.